What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfire. Super exciting this morning as Entertainment Weekly dropped an exclusive look at Spider-Man No Way Home, including two brand new images, one of which you saw in the thumbnail, the other of which we'll have during this video, as well as a huge interview with Tom Holland talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, opening up about what it's like to be in the third part of the franchise, working with Alfred Molina. We're breaking down everything in this brand new exclusive from Entertainment Weekly about Spider-Man No Way Home and why this is a great sign we're getting that next trailer very soon. But first, if you could maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content here at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, interviews, and reviews. In fact, I just got an official seat at one of the pre-screeners in LA for the Eternals, so I'll have a review of that film on the 24th. But we also cover the crazy stuff like anonymous 4chan plot leaks, industry insider scoops, and rumors. So if any and all of that is for you, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button and leaving a comment down below. Doing so will automatically enter you to win all of the giveaways here at the channel, including the next PlayStation 5. Stick around to the end of the video, we'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So again, this breaking from Entertainment Weekly under the headline exclusive, Tom Holland opens up about Spider-Man No Way Home facing off against Alfred Molina. Now, there were two shots included in this exclusive, the first of which from the thumbnail, the moment when Peter and MJ presumably go to swing away when being surrounded by helicopters and cops. We saw that moment briefly in the trailer, and we're all sort of assuming this moment from the film will line up from the post-credit scene in Far From Home when J. Jonah Jameson and Mysterio reveal Peter's identity as Spider-Man to the world. You can see here they're obviously trying to get away. Pretty safe to assume it's from that moment in the trailer, especially considering you can see the bridge. The second image shows him on top of a car in front of Doctor Strange. That's presumably the Sanctum Sanctorum on Bleecker Street, but we've seen leaked set photos that have shown him in multiple positions outside of that set, not just the moments from the trailer. And as many people have mentioned, that trailer may be entirely fake. No way of telling where this is in the film or what's going on here, or even if either of these still shots are coming from a second trailer or the film themselves. We all know that Marvel and Sony have a track record of not including stuff that's made it out promotionally or in the trailers when the film actually comes out. Now, they asked him a ton of stuff about this film, and this is what Tom Holland had to say going into Spider-Man No Way Home. The first film, director John Watts and I were sort of flying by the seat of our pants, Holland says, quote, "This one, I think we both felt really confident, so we were able to relax. We actually had so much more fun on this one than we did on the previous two." He goes on to say, quote, "We were all treating No Way Home as the end of a franchise, let's say. I think if we're lucky enough to dive into these characters again, you'd be seeing a very different version of it. It would no longer be the Homecoming trilogy. We would give it some time and try to build something different and totally change the films. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. But we're definitely treating No Way Home like it was coming to the end, and it felt like that." Talking about how this feels like the end of the trilogy and how they would go forward into the MCU. He also goes on to say, quote, "We've been making these films for 5 years now," Holland explains. "We've had such an amazing relationship, the three of us," talking about Zendaya and Jacob Batalon. "We've done every single film, every single press tour, so this one scene, we didn't know if it would be our last. We were all working together. It was heartbreaking, but also really exciting because we're moving into the next chapter of our lives. So sharing that moment with them was maybe the best day I've ever had on set. I don't think I've cried like that ever," and that was referring to an Instagram post he had made indicating the same thing. Now, he also went on to talk about what it was like to face off against Doc Ock and Alfred Molina on set. This is what he had to say. "It was really fun to watch him see how technology has advanced. When he was making these films, the arms were puppets, and when we did it, they're all imaginary and CG. It was quite cool to see him relive it, but also have to relearn it." Speaking about now him returning from the Sam Raimi universe, again, where they were doing mostly practical effects. And I had a sneaking suspicion, given the way Marvel movies are made now and the technology, it's all CGI. In fact, you guys might not know this, but that Civil War scene where all the Avengers face off, they actually shot all of those scenes in person, and then in post, when they went into sort of editing the fight, realized it was just much easier to CGI the entire thing. So even people who weren't CGI before ended up becoming CGI during that process because it was just easier on Marvel Studios to do so rather than use everybody's practical effects. It's just the day and age we're in. Thank God CGI is to the quality it is now so that we don't have to gripe about it. Some very cool reveals in this article, all in all, and these images as well, but let's be real, nothing too major here. And they even went on to say that everyone's being specifically tight-lipped. That what he did leave on was, quote, "If you're not willing to focus and do the prep work, you're going to get called out," Holland says with a laugh, because when you're dealing with magic spells and dimensions, it gets really complicated. Talking about what it was like to have to deal with all of the source material and what's going on in the film. We've even heard Benedict Cumberbatch joke here real recently about that, how ambitious Spider-Man was, and Doctor Strange even being more ambitious. We also heard Michael Keaton weigh in from his character's perspective, saying he had no idea what was going on with any of it. It is getting rather complicated. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Again, no great reveals, but you weren't suspecting that from Entertainment Weekly. They are definitely playing for the home team here and not leaking anything. But it is really good news for a possible trailer on the horizon, because when we start to get these Entertainment Weekly exclusives, which for Marvel movies we normally do, it's in conjunction with the main part of marketing for that film. And yes, of course, the major kickoff is for Eternals this week and the rest of the weeks. As I mentioned, I believe in the prologue of this video, I did snag a seat for one of the pre-screeners in LA on Monday. Marvel's review embargo isn't up until the 24th, so 9 days from now I'll be able to review the film for you guys. I also will be present at the press tour on Tuesday morning, but I don't expect there will be any sort of reveals, questions about Spider-Man No Way Home. I didn't even think the second trailer would be out in time to be attached to the Eternals release on November 5th. It appears now, though, with all the most recent reporting, that indeed October 25th is a date for the drop for trailer, which means it would be in plenty of time to be attached to the upcoming Eternals, which, yeah, that's what Marvel Studios is going to do, no question. Let me know all your thoughts down below, guys. How hype are you for Spider-Man No Way Home? Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we're still giving away a PlayStation 5, now at 900,000 subscribers. We're also giving away weekly Disney Plus subscriptions when Hawkeye resumes on the 24th. They just announced today with a brand new trailer that they'll actually stream the first 2 episodes. We're also giving away tickets to go see Eternals every day during the week that the film comes out of November 5th. So if you want to be entered to win for any of the giveaways, all the same rules will always apply. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be randomly selected and then announced at end of videos, the way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me over on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires, and I would sincerely appreciate it if you check that out. In the meantime, thanks for checking this channel out, guys. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.